Welcome back to part 2 of the NES collection. So far we left off on the Kyrie Warriors, and when I mentioned Metroid, one thing that I had to mention is there's actually two different covers for Metroid. There's actually the old one, and then there's a re-release one, which is the yellow cover, which looks like the Metroid from Metroid 2 for Game Boy Color. No, Game Boy. What the fuck am I saying? But yeah, so going off. Next we have Magmax. Magmax is pretty much your whole side-scrolling fare of shooting enemies as you're dodging. The only difference is when you successfully kill enemies, you actually turn into a giant robot collecting power-ups. So, this always kick ass. Next we have the Jetsons, Cogwell's Caper. The game is actually pretty unique in the sense of you can actually change gravity. You use boxes to kill enemies. So, in other words, if you can pick it up, you can throw it at enemies, you slide it, that's how you kill them. In the same aspect, it also gets very, very difficult. River City Ransom. Actually found this at a thrift store for $4. Best thing I ever spent at a thrift store. Next to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which was slightly scratched, so yeah, okay, this does beat it. That's the same people that did Double Dragon. The game is pretty open-ended. It's like GTA, except with punching people in the face. Can't go wrong there. Well, minus the auto theft, and point is, just buy it. Next, Russian Attack. See, they kind of changed the title because it would be slightly offensive if they called it Russian Attack. But it's about the whole Green Berets and stabbing people with knives. So, can't complain. Guerrilla War, which is another a Kyrie Warrior-esque type of game. It's alright. King's Knight. I almost said Knight's Knight. Game is pretty much overhead scrolling shooter in a sense, except you use a knight, a dragon, a wizard, and some other damn thing. Point is, you have different scenarios that you play. If you survive with that character, then you go to the next scenario and use the next character. And if they all live, then you have a four-man team going into the last dungeon to kill the last boss. But if your character dies, there is no type of extra life. You go to the next scenario. If all of them die, then, well, you're just fucked. Unique premises for a game. Timco Bowl. Don't have to explain it. Not at all. Bionic Commando. Shit gets real in that game. Definitely check it out. You can't jump. You use arms. If you're familiar with Marvel, bionic fucking arm. Adventure Island 3. It pretty much beefed up Adventure Island's one sense, except with animals now. Or, yeah. Dinosaurs count as animals? I guess. I don't know. But it's in there. Next, we have Castlevania, one of my most absolute favorite games. It's actually one of my first games. It's not the first game I've ever gotten, but I will tell you which one was. Ninja Gaiden 2 was one of them. We didn't run into the next one yet. Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I don't care what anybody says. Of course, it's not the exact replica of the arcade game, but it's damn near with an extra stage, which has really good fucking music, which is the ice stage. You have to fight a polar bear in a leather jacket. Yeah. Don't have much to say on that. Rad Racer. Music. Sky Shark. Early Bullet Hell. Oh, and the lovable thing about Sky Shark is, if you beat the fucking game, right? Here's the thing. You can't beat Sky Shark. It just loops. It repeatedly loops. No credits, no nothing. It just loops. Okay. Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Possibly one of the best NES brawlers that you can possibly get. And my first game ever, Batman. Have I beat this game? No. No. And I haven't really replayed it either. Why? I hate it that much. I love it. But I love it to not play it and hate it more. Yeah. Doesn't make much sense. It makes sense to the guy wearing a cheetah hat. Next we have Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. That's kind of a go-to kind of game. I mean, if you have an NES, you don't have that, you're doing something clearly wrong. Alright. Next. Putting all these shits back. Yeah, I know. The sad fucking thing is, we're not even done yet. We're really not. I wish I was down to the point where I had like a bookcase, you know, full of NES games. Like, that's my NES collection. I'm not going down that because I'm too epic to, because I have bookcases. Well, I got Tupperware containers, motherfuckers. Yeah. Next up, we got Crystalis. Pretty much your whole Legend of Zelda-esque type of RPG, except you could shoot your sword beams at will. You don't necessarily have to wait until, oh, my health is full. Pew pew. No, no. It's through the entire game, actually. WWF WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. Listening to 8-Bit, A Real American by Hulk Hogan doesn't get all that old. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you listen to it, the soundtrack is okay. The sound effects is ass. And I know why. LJN made it. The same people that did Wolverine. And if I'm correct, the same people that worked on Silver Surfer. Kung Fu. Can't go wrong there. Super Mario Brothers versus Duck Hunt. Again, actually, this is my original first copy. For obvious reasons, you can see. Yeah. Before they got all gay and corporized. Talking to you, GameStop. Next, we have Metal Gear. Yeah. One of the first stealth games. Can't go wrong there. Oh, shit. I do have Adventure Island 2. Okay. I feel stupid because I just got done talking about I didn't have it. I do have it. Alright. So, Ghostbusters 2. Still can't figure out how to fucking play that game. Stupid. A Blob. Or should I say, A Boy and His Blob, which is pretty unique. You feed jelly beans to a fucking blob, turns into things, and you traverse the world. Adventure Island 2, as I mentioned before, sequel to Adventure Island 1. And there's not much to really go off of it, except it was way more solid, and definitely harder. Days of Thunder. NASCAR. Not much to be said. The graphics are impressive. It all ends there. Tetris 2. I hate this. I'm sorry. I'm an original Nazi. So even though it's trying something new, for what the fuck y'all going for, I can play Dr. Mario for that shit. Do not touch my Tetris with your Dr. Mario bullshit. It's two separate things. Keep them like that. Okay. And next. John L. What the fuck? I don't even remember buying this. John Elway's quarter. Ah, here's something good. Castlevania 3. Dracula's Curse. Possibly one of the hardest. Well, no. No. Fuck that, no. That can't be the hardest one. Damn near it, but Yeah, Castlevania 3. Arkanoid! I shouldn't have to tell you about this. It's Brick Out. Except Tato made it with awesome music. Kirby's Adventure! It's Kirby's Dream Land on NES, except the difference is this was when he originally was able to suck up abilities. Kirby's Dream Land for Game Boy, and I believe Dreamland 2. Well, I know for a fact Dreamland 1, you can't take abilities. So it's actually kind of a bullet hellish game, except with Kirby, who can damn near get hit with everything. Very unique experience. But this is about NES games. So, speaking of bullshit, Mega Man with the original ass cover. Who remembers that? Yeah. Alright. So then we have Super Mario. Oh god, it looks like a dog ate it. Another duplicate copy I got for free. Urban Champion, Mickey Mouse Mousecapade, Top Gun, complete ass, Wheel of Fortune. Fuck this game in the ass is shit. And the newest games that I got would be Nintendo's World Cup, Time Lord, which is complete and utterly shitty, Gauntlet 2, which is aneurysm causing. Damn. Dragon Warrior RPG. That's not Final Fantasy, but still good. And back to Nintendo's World Cup. It's actually the same people that did Super Dodgeball. So definitely check that out. Nintendo Power Pack, Mega Man 2 in the box, and finally imports. I'm gonna make y'all scream. I got Quinty, which is the developer Pokemon that did that. Valkyrie. This is actually Rockman 5. Kind of got bamboozled. Just from Hong Kong. What do you expect? Super 76 and 1. King's Knight. And drum roll, everybody. Mother. That's everything. Thank you for watching. And yeah, have a nice night.